Hello everyone, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Coach Deb. I'm one of the head coaches here at Rock City Boxing Troy at the boxing rink here in Michigan. We are sitting here in the yoga room, which is our yoga room, and where we do our adaptive yoga classes. So what are we doing today? This is a tutorial. This tutorial is to help you understand how we can adapt yoga to anybody on any body. So if you're a person that has some limitations, this might be what you want to use, any of these props that we have laying around here. So some of the props that we use in yoga classes can help to make a posture more accessible to you. So the first prop that we use is a strap. This is a yoga strap. The yoga strap can be used in many different ways. I like to think of it as ways to lengthen your arms. So in any postures, we might want to be able to reach our arms to take a bind. We might be able to want to reach our feet a little bit longer or better. So the yoga strap can help us do that. Other things that we might want to use or choose to use are yoga blocks. So we have two different sizes of yoga blocks. We have a big block, we have a little block. And I say big block and little block because one's maybe about an inch or two larger than the other. What do we use blocks for? We use blocks to help support the body. I can use it to prop underneath knees. I can sit on a block to lift my hips. I can also use the block to be able to better to reach the floor. So sometimes I like to think of the block as bringing the floor up to you. Some of the other props that we use in our yoga classes are yoga blankets. So yoga blankets can be used almost in the same way as we use blocks. I can fold up a blanket and I can use the blanket as a block. You can see it's about the same height as the block. And I can even make the blanket fold it in different heights to make it more comfortable, if you will, while I'm in each posture. I can also use the blanket to sit on. The sitting on a blanket will help lift my hips up off the floor, which again makes other postures like seated postures just a little bit more accessible, keeping my body in better alignment. We also use yoga bolsters. So this yoga bolster, this red one here, is a little bit thinner or smaller than the purple yoga bolster. The purple one is really big, really thick. What do we use these for? Well, again, we use these to support the body, support the legs, support the knees, lifting the hips up off the floor. Sometimes we do heart openers by laying down on these props to allow the chest to just open up a little bit more. Great, great, great pieces of equipment. So we talked about what to use in place of our yoga straps or yoga blocks. If we don't have these at home, what do I use? You can use, in place of a strap, you can use a tie, you can use a belt, you can use anything in your house, even a towel that has a little bit of firmness to it. So you don't want to use something like exercise tubing or resistance bands, because again, that flexibility in the tubing isn't what we're looking for. I'm looking for something a little bit more firmer to again help support us and keep us supported in our posture. In place of yoga blocks, I already said we could use a blanket or a towel, right? Well, what are the other things that we can use? Do you have an old dictionary, a big old dictionary, maybe not too heavy, that you can use in place of this? Again, that might work as well. Do you have any firm pillows in your home, say from a couch or something of that sort? They can be used, again, to help with that padding to be able to lift the hips and support the body. Chairs. We love chairs in our yoga classes. I use chairs to teach complete chair classes, so we do modify all our postures in yoga in the chairs. We also use the chairs for balance. We also use the walls for balance. So find a place in your home where either you can bring the chair out or you can use the wall, again, to help you with your balance and just to give you some support. So those are all my yoga props. That's the tutorial. How do I use all these props? Well, you'll have to come onto our videos and find out. We are recording 2 other videos today. The 2 other videos will be a seated yoga class and a standing yoga class. And in both the videos, we will be using props in all different ways again, to help support our body and make yoga more accessible for you. So thank you for joining me for this tutorial. We'll see you in the next videos. Namaste.